Hey yo, what it do, homies and homies? It's your boy Lars-San back with another Gotham Knights video. And man, I have to say I kind of dreaded making this video, which is why I waited till the next day to make this video. Yesterday we got some really good news, but we also got some really bad news. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the good news. The team over at Gotham Knights decided to throw out one thing that everybody has been waiting for. They decided to throw out news that we will be getting a 4-player co-op mode. It's going to be, in my opinion, I feel like it's going to be like a horde mode or something like that, or something similar to the Hive missions, if you guys remember that from the Avengers video game. Basically, it's going to be four-player co-op, and it's going to be like an arena style where you're doing objectives and stuff like that, which everybody was pretty excited about. But I do feel like this next piece of news is why they decided to put this out. A few hours later, we get some really detrimental news, and detrimental to the game, in my honest opinion, that the game is going to be capped at 30 frames per second. Dog, y'all know me. This entire time I've been posting videos and news about this game. I've been trying to be as optimistic as possible. I don't know why I drove that possible out. I said possible. Let me stop. I've been trying to be very optimistic about this game and giving it all the praise that it deserved, because the game looked good and it felt like it was going to be a good game. And honestly, I didn't lose that the optimism, but I do feel for a lot of these players, a lot of the console players, especially the people who really struggle with getting a PS5 or Xbox Series S and X. You know, we tried really hard to get these consoles, and it's been really freaking hard to grab them. And you would think that the next gen PC game that you decided to cut from last gen, you would think that, you know, you would give it a higher frame rate. You would want it in the best quality, in the best light, and you kind of ripped that from us. I feel like if they would have told us this when they gave us the news about them cutting the last gen consoles, it would have made things a lot better, simply because we would have had more time to process it. Honestly, it wouldn't have helped their case back then either, simply because you cut last gen consoles and just make it current gen, only to cap it at 30 frames per second. At this point, at this rate, it should have just been last gen only, or just, you know, it should have just been last gen and current gen. That way, that news would have been a lot different, and it would have been like, you know, we're working on getting a higher frame rate, and, you know, hopefully in the future we could put out an update, a PS5 update, or a new gen update. And there's this other issue where PC gets the game for $10 less than what consoles get it for. It's disheartening, and they can actually get a better quality game on PC, you know, because they can get theirs at 60 FPS and higher. And it's not to say that I'm jealous of them. Low key, kind of am, because I don't really have a PC setup right now, and this didn't taint my mindset on the game. I still think the game is still going to be a good game. I don't think the frame rate is something too detrimental, but I do understand everybody else's frustration. Like, we get a new gen console, we expect a new gen game. Like, you cut the last gen editions of the game just to make it a new gen and give everybody a better quality of the game, only to cap it at 30 frames per second. It doesn't do your game justice. It pisses everybody off to the point where nobody wants to pay for it. I've seen a lot of tweets and stuff where everybody was like, you know, we're gonna call Sony to get our pre-orders back, call Microsoft to get our pre-orders back, to get our money back, go to GameStop and get our money back, because we have so much faith in this game. Just gotta cap it at 30 frames per second. That's not okay for new gen consoles, bro. It's unfortunate. It didn't really mess with me too much. I do, however, feel cheated. And I understand why everybody else feels cheated. It's unfortunate, and quite frankly, I get why everybody's upset. I'm still gonna play the game for content purposes, and also because I really think the game is gonna be a good game. With all the thing that I'm telling myself right now is that we've played so many other games that just came out recently, probably like 2018 up to 2020, that came out on PS4 that was only capped at 30 frames per second. Like back in 2015, we got Arkham Knight, and that's the game that everybody keeps comparing Gotham Knights to. Quite frankly, Gotham Knights don't really have nothing to compare to it anymore because it's gonna be the same frame rate. But not Gotham Knights. Arkham Knight still was a good game. Same thing with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was capped at 30 frames per second back on PS4, and that was still a really dope game. I will say Avengers was really choppy. Now that I look at, you know, how it runs on PS5 versus how it runs on PS4, it is a little bit choppy here and there, and you can definitely tell the frame rate lowering. So we're all gonna notice, especially all the ones that got used to the PS5, Xbox S and X graphics and frame rate. So we're all gonna notice how it's been lowered. It pains me to make this kind of video. I'm not hating on the game. I definitely have faith in the game. Maybe a few days down the line, they'll issue out a patch that gives us, you know, a higher frame rate, or the settings to toggle a higher frame rate or performance mode. But right now, there is no performance mode. I thought I heard in the beginning of, you know, the previews, they were gonna make like there was a ray tracing mode in the game, but I don't know. But I'm gonna hand it over to you guys. You guys let me know what you think about this news. Let me know if you guys are gonna get your money back. If you still plan on playing this game, what are your feelings on this game? Again, I'm still gonna play it. I'm still excited for it. I am a little bit hurt about it, but we'll get over it. Again, like I said, I'm staying optimistic. Maybe they'll put out another patch or another update. Yeah. Let me know in all the comments what you guys think about this news. I love you guys. If you like this video, leave me a like. Click the notifications on to know when I'm posting. Love you guys. Lars-San out. Peace.